Hi guys, welcome to Savvy Money Show. Me, host Sean. Apologise about the way I look. It's my birthday and I haven't got myself quite ready this morning yet. This is filmed first thing in the morning. I've been asked for more information on why I'm buying AMD. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to touch on Nike, and then I'm going to go on my high risk, high reward stock, just to add if you survive through the starts of it. Well, actually, before AMD, we will just touch on Nike. And everyone is saying because of their brand, and I do think they still have brand, and but every company has with a brand has a brand until they lose it. The thing is, what no one's talking about is their outlets, and they have a larger number of outlets which account for 15% of their revenue, and it's the only place where you can get discounted Nike shoes, and they're well placed in places like Wembley. So when people go to from all over the world to an event, say for the FA Cup or whatever reason, they will go to this outlet, and they're well advertised, and they're planning to open 15 more of these outlets. The CEO, as I said, has been with the company for 30 years, so he is well ingrained with the Nike attitude. He's not someone who's just come in and wanted to change things and then moves on. He's Nike through and through. I do believe that PE of 22, I think there is a bit of pain, but this current CEO wanting to repair the damage done by the last CEO, it is a good opportunity. Now, my main one, AMD. Well, it doesn't report earnings till February 4th, but I think people will start buying it leading up to that. You can see here, trailing PE 107 isn't cheap, but forward PE of 24, in my opinion, is, the more I dig into it, the more I like it. Shares have dropped 13% in December alone on downgrades from Goldman Sachs, KeyBank and HSBC on weakness in PC and gaming market, along with Nvidia's gains and dominance in the AI. So it's like people have sold out of this to go double up in Nvidia and quantum computing stocks. Despite that pessimism, a 23% plunge over the last year, Wall Street analysts have an average price target of $172 a share, 41% higher than here, and news can turn positive very quickly. The company had strong presentations at the recent CES in Vegas and could report an upside surprise during its February 4th earnings. AMD has been taking share in the PC and gaming market from Intel following this disastrous Arrow Lake chip. Even the fix not helping. In fact, AMD has reported shortages of its Ryzen 7 because demand has been so strong. AI is shifting from model training, which uses an immense amount of compute power, to a less intensive inference stage. Nvidia has dominated the chip market for AI training for its advantage in edge computing. But the shortage, along with rumoured overheating problems in its new Blackwell chips, has pushed prices skyward. Nvidia GPUs cost upwards of $25,000 each, and we're hearing lately of more hyperscalers shifting to AMD for its less expensive chips. AMD's M1300 series especially the M1350 upgrade launching this year, which will feature a 35x performance increase, are very competitive with NVIDIA's Hopper H100 chips on inference benchmarks. Dell recently announced it would be using AMD chips for corporate customers for the first time, where it previously only used AMD for consumer PCs. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment in the box below and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with anyone you know. Don't forget to check out the links, 3 links in the description down below, where you pick up a free share worth up to £200 or dollars. IBM also said it would be using the AMD M1300 series in its cloud services starting first half of this year. Now, I think for a company like this that has been growing and it has an operating margin of 10.6%, profit margin of 7.5%, and I think it is going to improve those margins over the next 12 months. It's not going to stay around here for long. We've seen in the past how with AMD, a flick of a switch and it'll just go. But let me know, are you in AMD or are you still in NVIDIA? Now, Intel, what we spoke about in the previous video, it's gone up 9% since then, and it looks like it's going up another 3.5% since then. So if you bought when I did, you'll be up 12%, you'll be sitting pretty. Now, why though? Well, there's rumours of a takeover involving Musk and Qualcomm. I did say it looks at takeover levels, and I don't know why someone wouldn't buy them out here just for their infrastructure. Now, to tell the truth, with all the money the CHIPS Act are giving to Intel, if I was in government, I would buy them out, make them a nationalised industry as a way to protect against China's dominance in the chip market. I would then, you already have Musk helping out with government, I would then clear out the current board, and we know government doesn't run efficiently, but I would try to get people in who can run it better. And then any of the computers in government, instead of having Apple, all these other different computers like Apple and all different types, you'd make sure 5 years down the line when Intel is competing again, you'd be giving the government contracts back to the government companies. You're giving a quarter of the market cap in value in grants. Just take it over. You know, just take the company over. I've said that a long time ago. It's undervalued. You can see according to the enterprise value. You can see according to the forward PE. You know, you can see according to the price to book, price to sales, there's still value there. It's the growth. The problem with a lot of investors, the growth is not as good as it was with NVIDIA or AMD or Qualcomm or any of the others. Now, what do these rumours get you? Well, as Nanalize says, all these buyout rumours and $5 will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks. And not even a table to sit at. So let's look at another high risk, Netlist. It was one of the ones I spoke about last year that I didn't class it as one of my successful ones, although we made 30% by selling when it ran up 30%, and then it came back down again. Reason I don't class it as one of my successful ones is because it was in my stocks to double, and if I put it in my stocks to double, if it doesn't double, then it's not a successful one. Some people classed it successful because, like with me, they bought in, they took the 30%. Other people, they may not have taken the 30% because of that. The thing is, Netlist has won against Samsung, and they've been ordered to pay 118 million for infringing their patents. Samsung, this is another takeover one for me. The company is worth 200 million market cap. Now, enterprise value 186 million. This is without the 118 million that Samsung has to pay. So that would take them to 300 million once Samsung pays them. Samsung should just come in, and because they would have to license from them going forward, if they want to carry on, then they would have to, in my opinion, be better off buying a company for 220, 230 million. And then there's still other things they can do with the company, other things they can do with the patents. But I could be mistaken. They might rather just let it flounder. This is one that I don't have massive thing in. I have 400 shares. The house money, as I said before, when it gets to a certain amount, I split my profit between profit and house money. What I did was I sold out, kept a small percentage in case it went to my thesis, and then when it came down, I bought back in. So if it went to nothing, I'm still down. I didn't get at that level. I didn't get quite at 68, but I got at 71. I think when I've sold out, it is at 150. It was quite. It's been quite a good stock for us, and as I said, it's a very high risk. I've been asked about IONQ. I am out of this, as I said. When it hit 50, I was completely out of it. I was in it at 5, and I was telling people to buy at $7, and the minute it hit 5, and the year before when it hit 3 as well, it's like it does. I was doing video after video about it. It's too reliant on the United States Air Force contracts. It is the future, in my opinion, but I did a video previously about taxes and how I worked for Ernst & Young, but there, where they use quantum computing and they use a quantum computer, they do not use IONQ. They use Riget, and even then, Riget does not make profit from companies like that. So you have to wonder how long until these companies make a valid profit. I do think Jensen Huang of NVIDIA was diverting attention away from AI stocks, because AI was used in a bomb outside Trump Hotel by bashing quantum stocks, and now he's bigging them up because they're used in quantum stocks. But even here, it's too high for me, too high risk, because it's too long term. When it was below 10, I was loading a boat and I was telling people to. I hope that's enough. If you want more in-depth on quantum computing, go back to my videos a year ago. Now, CRISPR, I'm going through the ones that I was asked to do. Sorry if they're not the ones I do think CRISPR will do well long term. It's one that I do think I do hold in my portfolio, and it's one that I bought around here before. I bought options before and then sold out at 90. I took back my initial investment at 75 and then sold out at 90 and then bought back in when it crashed. Antelia is one that I'm down on, but the only I don't mind because I'm buying more. At the moment, I'm only using the profit from when I bought in before, and when it had to run up, I sold out. And I do think, again, it's a high risk, high reward. Beam should not be down here, in my opinion. I do like Beam very much, and I do like his platform. Sorry, I'm rushing through these. If you want more in depth, look at the videos I've done on them before. Prime, again, it's a long term one, but I do hold it and I do like it. RXRX, we're waiting to find out whether the it's an AI drug stock, basically. It uses AI to get rid of a lot of the processes to see whether or not the drugs are going to work. But I do hold it, and I have done a lot of videos on them. We're waiting to see how well it works with current drug. And we know that a couple of analysts have said about regional banks. OSB is one for me. Forward dividend of 8%, P of 4, and they're buying back shares. A price to book of 0.66, which is how you price a bank. And it's the thing is, I had people ask about another bank, Ali, which is up 28% on an 8% revenue growth. As a trailing PE of 14 and forward PE of 7, and a price to book of 0.91. So I'm not against it, but I do prefer OSB at the moment, which has an operating margin of 65% and profit margin of 50%. You know, but let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next video.